You traded Sam and Jason's healthy little boy for Taya's dead son. And then you lied to me about it. You swore on your daughter's life that you didn't do it. What kind of parent does that?
The kind of parent that loses his child. A lost star. Tell me I haven't lost you too.
I went to Sam's apartment this morning to admit that I was wrong about you. I would have rather crawled on glass. But I had to be honest with her and myself that this friendship I thought we had was never real.
It was real for me. Never had a friend before.
Shut up.
I don't really know how to do
I do not
this.
want to hear excuses from you. I want to know why you did it. And why you couldn't tell me the truth. And why you couldn't be honest with me.
I was.
Oh.
I did.
No.
Carly. The story of what happened that night is so convoluted. I'm not sure I even know what the truth is.
Try me. Come on. Just try me. I want every detail of why you gave Jason's son away.
From the minute I saw Taya's child, I knew that there was a problem, and Taya begged me to go get help, and so I did. But the only help that I could find was Heather, and Heather said that she knew what to do. But it was too late. Taya's child was already dead.
Was Heather there when Sam showed up?
No, she was off burying Anthony. And the next thing I know, the door opens and some woman stumbles in and passes out on the floor.
Sam.
Yes, Sam. I go to Sam and I try and help her. There's nothing I can do. I hear a baby crying outside. I go out onto the porch and there in the planter, it's a perfectly healthy baby boy. And so I pick the child up and I hold him in my arms. And then Taya stumbles out of the woods and she takes the child from my arms. Carly, I don't know what to do. And then Heather shows up again.
She saw everything that was going on, and she told you not to tell.
Worse than that, she told me that Sam didn't even want this child. Sam was bringing this baby to an abandoned shack in the woods to leave him there. She told me that this child would have a better life if he was raised by Taya.
You took the easy way out.
There was nothing easy about what I did. I went outside. I'm trying to talk to Taya. I'm going to tell her everything. And then that cell service returns, and so I call an ambulance.
Then you leave Sam unconscious with a dead baby and Heather Weber.
Yes.
Yes.
And like every stupid choice I've ever made before, this one spirals right out of control. And there's nothing I can do about it. But Carly, please tell me you understand why I gave Sam's kid to Taya.
I do understand. I believed in you. I did. And every time you told me you were a horrible person, it made me think that you weren't at all. And I let myself be vulnerable with you. And I slept with you. And you humiliated me. Why?
Because of Jason. When I figured out that he was Sam's husband and that it was his kid that I accidentally switched, I thought that might be something that would come between us. I didn't think you were going to forgive me for something like that.
Did it ever occur to you that I might be able to fix things?
No. How?
I would have
Please
gone
tell
to
me,
Jason.
how could you fix
I
things?
would have gone to Jason and I would have talked to him. And I would have explained to him the whole story just like you explained it to me. And I would have told him he could help Sam get her baby back, but he had to stay away from you. And Jason would have done that, no questions asked.
No, I didn't think of that. your fault?
Yeah, it's my fault.
It is. It's
my
your
fault that you
fault.
lied to me. That's great.
You remember? Hey, pathogen scare, right? We're sitting at the hospital. We're on the steps. Do you remember that? And you looked at me? You're all sweaty. You're ghastly. You're so beautiful. You were so beautiful to me. And you smiled. And I thought, wow, I don't want to die, 'cause I like that smile. I wanted more time with you.
The truth always comes out. You had to know that.
I didn't care. I just didn't want to lose you. Please forgive me, Carly.
You talk a good game.
No, it's not a game. Hey. First time in my life I'm not playing games. You're really important to me.
You're important to me, too.
Okay. Fix this.
Don't you think I want to? Don't you think I want to be back in your room like we were last night? You made a fool of me. Yes, you did.
I didn't. I just didn't want to lose you.
You're not the only one who lost something here. Jason lost months with his son.
I was locked up in a cell. For 8 years, I didn't see my children. I know what that's like. Look, at that point, I didn't even know that Jason was the kid's father. At that point, I still thought Franco was the baby's father.
What do you mean at that point?
What do you mean?
You just said at that point you didn't know that Danny was Jason's. Did you know that Jason was the father before Sam? Did you know the truth before everybody else did? Don't lie to me.
I knew the truth before everybody else did.
When?
July. Heather got called down to the police station. She left her handbag in my office. I went through it. There was a DNA test. It said that Jason was the father.
And you never said a word.
No, I couldn't say anything. What was I going to say? I say something and then everything else comes out.
You let Jason die never knowing that Danny was his son. I mean, Jason was... You lost me.
No.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I can't do this. I don't have the energy to keep trusting you
I don't
and
want
have
any
it blow
secrets.
up in my face.
I don't want to keep anything from you.
You're not my friend. You have no idea what it means to be a friend.
No. I have no idea.
Well, you were right about one thing, though. You're a horrible person.